Hello, everyone. Welcome to our special Reclaim Your Unapologetic Self celebration. Today, I wanted to come to you in a little different space. This is some of my sacred space that I have in my home. And I'm going to be going through several of these items that you see here and what they actually mean to me and why I have them in my space. I'm coming to you in a wonderful, relaxed, cross-legged position on my floor in sacred space in my home tonight because that's where I want to begin our celebration. This celebration is tapping yourself into the power that you have within, as well as the power that your community can hold for you. Tonight, it's going to be about a 15-minute experience where we're going to go through some specific different techniques and rituals to really tap into that for you. What does that look like for you? This can be interactive. Whether you're watching this live or on the recording, I encourage you to reach out and share with me specific things that come from our experience tonight. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to reclaim where you see yourself moving forward. Wherever you're at in the reclaimed journey is completely okay, and you're in the exact space you're meant to be in. As you know, I take a stand for people to express themselves and feel safe doing it and do it a little unapologetically. So today we're going to unapologetically celebrate you, and we get to do that with each other, really tapping into our deeper declarations that we have. Now, I want to go through a few different things that are wonderful for you to create a celebration ritual. And I'm going to go through my celebration ritual that I myself do when I'm doing deeper healing work, when I've gone through a celebration on a moon, when I've hit a big, maybe milestone in my life or my business, or this can be used sometimes when I need some healing work. So what I encourage you to do is imagine you are with me in this experience, going through it and transforming yourself in the midst of it. We're going to be using many of the major elements that I use when helping my clients to release trauma, practice unforgiveness, and step more into the divine energy. So I encourage you now, be an observer of the experience, share any ahas you have from this, and then immerse yourself in your own personal experience when the time feels right for you. So taking in some nice deep breaths, closing the eyes, and I'm going to begin to find my way into my sacred space. My ha breaths guide me right into the space that serves my highest good. And now, hands coming to center here. I'm setting my intention for my practice. My intention tonight is to be exactly where I am and to honor and acknowledge all that I've gone through and really declare that I deserve more. I deserve more in my life. And so it is, and so it shall be. In the beginning of my experience, I love to light a ceremonial candle in honor of my sacred space. And I love to use handmade candles. They have all this wonderful energy connected to them. And what I do is I create a space for this candle where I can actually see it flaming. I love to diffuse essential oils so that I can smell the aroma. And I'm going to connect now from body to soul, allowing myself to deeply ground. Finding here, this is some essential oils in a rub form. I'm going to begin to just naturally offer myself some soothing. Massaging in. Where does my body need love tonight? Massaging those areas. Experiencing what can happen when I honor all this body has given me for all these years. It's almost like, thank you, heart. Thank you, chest. Oh, thank you, shoulders. Thank you, neck. Thank you, head, for all that thinking you do. Thank you, arms, for all that typing. For all that teaching yoga, offering massage and body work, all you do for me. For those hands, for all the connection with others, those arms for all the hugs that I get. Thank you, low back, for just carrying me through this thing called life. Thank you, sacrum, for adapting to all I put you through. Thank you, glutes, for allowing me to sit on you, sometimes maybe more than you'd like, while I do my work at my computer. Thank you, feet, for letting me walk through this thing called life. Yeah, massaging. Now, feeling so connected to body, I'm ready to find my way into celebration of my mind. By taking out my journal and finding my affirmation deck. Now, one of my favorites I use is Louise Hay, How to Love Yourself. Clearing my deck. And then beginning the natural shuffle, finding the card that's meant for me this evening. What card is meant for me? Being very specific. There it is. I choose a bright future now. The moment I start to change, the moment I'm willing to bring good into my life, the universe responds in kind. Oh, I love that. I love it. I love it. And now I'm going to take my journal and write my affirmation down and anything that comes with it. So I choose a bright future now. I want to start seeing in my mind's eye. I'm almost seeing it as I'm writing it. I see a future that's just not completely devoid of challenges, but what this card opened up for me is the universe responds in kind. And I see a future where I'm able to deal with my challenges with more grace and ease. They don't knock me down as hard now. I love that. And I like to say, what am I ready to declare? I'm ready to declare I deserve to ask for help and for what I want, unapologetically. I come from a space of love and compassion. I don't come from a space of selfishness. And in this, as I'm sharing this and I'm doing this celebration, journaling with you, I realize I don't need to worry anymore. I'm going to come from a space of selfishness. It's just not how I operate. It's not in my environment anymore. And this one little card has allowed me to see how I get to ask for help now, and I get to ask for what I want unapologetically because it's coming from my divine sense of self. Oh, I love that. And then after this, I'm ready to move into my emotions. And for me, emotionally, I want to make sure that I'm clearing anything that still needs to be cleared. So for me, I really like to light and ignite and smudge. I'm just doing a little smudging here. Now, I use my Palo Santo, I use my sage. I love sometimes just an awesome light of a match. And then circling my smudge. Using this earth element here, this air element. Clearing all of that space. And for me, when I smudge, what it does is it gives me permission that I get to feel the way I want to feel now. I'm not holding on to other people's emotions. I'm not holding on to other people's attachments. Smudging gives me permission to feel the way I want to feel. Now we get to do the deeper soul level work. And now for me, I have here in my sacred space a few different things, but what I love to bring out are some crystals and some different things that I find. And this means a lot to me. I facilitated a forgiveness retreat at the beach a couple years ago, and this piece of sand together, seashells plumped in, it reflected to me a lot. It reflected to me that the more we walk on it, right, it creates this I don't know if erosion is the right word, but it actually brings it together. Like this is formed into something of a mass that used to be just these crystals. And that the life that I have walked through has formed something for me that is my life. It's my soul. It's my divine energy. And all these little pieces are just like all those little light sparks of my life. They're all those people that I've met in my lifetime or lifetimes before, that all those little things come together to be me. And when I need more connection, I have to come to earth energy, Mother Earth energy. And this was something I found after I let go of a lot of intense emotions on that beach. And for me, I take stones, crystals, things from the earth, and I hold them to my heart. And I just go through a mantra of thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And as normal, emotions start to come up because I'm so grateful that I get to do the work I get to do. I'm grateful that my ancestors had to go through what they had to go through to allow me to be here today. And I'm going to honor all of them. I'm going to honor the pain and suffering that I had to go through in my lifetime already. I'll honor it. That doesn't mean I still have to live in it, but I can honor it. And this kind of work, just a gentle little touch of the heart to a piece of earth, can bring up emotions like this. It shows you how powerful yet simple this work can be. And now that I connect to my soul, the soul energy, these items, if you see, reflect a lot to me. It helps me see that I am as one. I share, here's a fire element with candle, the earth element of my shell, the air element of the smudging. And then last but not least, I wanted to talk about the water element. And for me, whether it's just a glass of water, or it is a cup of tea, or something that I'm in ceremony of, there's something I love to do, and I wanted to share with you this last ceremony as we close out here, is a ceremony of drinking in now the life that you deserve, imagining that it's coating and filling up. It's an easy ceremony I do by bringing hands to heart, holding this beverage. When I'm ready, I almost, in my mind's eye, imagine this beverage is filled with light and love, all that I declare. I I drink it in, feeling it coat down, 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 and begin to fill me up with all my light and love. Coming together with this water came from the earth. As it coats and fills me up, it also clears and cleanses at the same time. Water is a truly powerful experience where it clears out where it needs to clear and it nourishes what it needs to nourish. And by using these simple acts, I can feel cleansed and I can feel fulfilled. And this is something that is possible for all of you. I encourage you, use this celebration ritual in the way that supports you, but be guided by what I shared, as this has been years and years of me developing this, working with clients deeply one-on-one and customizing and creating their own, as well as facilitating several of these rituals in events. This is celebration week for you to reclaim your unapologetic self. Give yourself permission. You deserve it, and the world deserves to see you in your brightest version of yourself. Go forward and be reclaimed, all of my women. Thank you all for joining me. For those of you that want to dive deeper into experiences like this by using ritual and using specific items, understanding what earth elements are, how to use them, why we use them, we're joining together for a sacred space happy hour. So it's a happy hour like no other. We're coming together in community. We're going to utilize things that you already have in your home and then help you to create something maybe as simple as this or something as intensive of a room, or enhance the space that you already have to come into sacred space and honoring your body all the way to your soul. I would love for any of you women out there to join me if you're interested. It is on November 20th, and it's a Friday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be joining together virtually so we can be in our own sacred space and then be in virtual sacred space with other women. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to come to this space reclaimed and then honor it now as sacred. This is an opportunity for any women out there. The investment is only $22, which is a magic number of manifesting as well as connecting to divine energy. And so I chose that angel number for that divine energy connection. So when you intentionally invest in that $22 for our sacred space, you are intentionally bringing in all the divine energy that you deserve to operate from. I'm going to post the information for our gathering, but I would love to have you there. Our sacred space happy hour, again, is Friday, November 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's $22 to join us. I look forward to being with you all in the Sacred Space Happy Hour and continuing to see your reclaimed selves. Don't forget to share ahas and insights from our celebration here, as well as from wherever point you're at in the Reclaim Your Unapologetic Self program. Be well, everybody.